Hello everyone, Little Sodor Studios, and I have another custom for you. Today this is a character many of us probably know pretty well. This is Bear, the Class 35 Diesel Hymek, and I'm just happy to get him out here finally. There might be some minor changes I make after. It's kind of hard because you only see him in the illustrations, and then you have obviously the real life version of the Class 35s. And then, though in a lot of fan series, you see the 3D models or even other wooden railway customs, and there's always slight variations. This is the one I went with. I used the D199 base as my starting point. I didn't change the face on it because the face is smiling, and I do think that represents Bear pretty well. I think having to change that or consider a change of that is unnecessary, just also due to the lack of face options and that kind of size and shape. And I did want to keep the yellow. I know a lot of the other characters, if not all the other characters, are going to have that white or gray face. I just kind of felt like this was a good chance and a good option to leave this to look more like the Railway series character. This is probably my most detailed custom yet. Again, I think I've said it before, when you're painting by hand, and even on the official Thomas Wooden Railway models, they all got their minor oopses and goofs, and I think it's okay that it's not 100% perfect. It looks clean, it looks nice, but it's not, this line's maybe a little thicker, or that line's just slightly crooked there, and I think it just adds character at first. You'll even notice here the D3 on either side is actually different because I painted them weeks apart. I actually did one whole side, or most of one side, added in a little bit of detail, then I did the other side, and then I came back and finished everything up. So, of course, you have all the windows or vents. I think one of them's a vent, the rest are windows. I'm not 100% sure. And you got his big vent here in the middle. I think it looks great. You got white going down to represent the doors, and then you got that nice light green at the bottom. I really like that. Actually, that was a big standout on me for the character. I'm loving that light green at the bottom. I went ahead and actually left the top untouched. I went back and forth between painting it like a light gray, a dark gray, a black, maybe adding in some detail. And as I looked around, I noticed that was a big difference between everyone's customs as well. Some people left it, some people painted it. I decided to leave it mainly just because I didn't want to try to come up with some detail. And I think it looks fine. I really do. I talked about the face, how I wanted to just leave it yellow. Didn't want to change that. And here's the other side, same basic detail. You can see here that the D and the 3 is a little different. I think it comes down to that halfway through this, my tiny paintbrush kind of was destroyed, so I had to get a new one, so that's probably explains a little slight differences here and there. If I were to go and make any changes right now, it'd probably be try to get the two D3s to match up a little better, and then these windows, I'll either paint them black or gray or whatever. But when you look at the illustration too, you'll notice that the insides are green, and even on this vent, on some of the illustrations, it's just the green background with kind of a vent detailing on it, but it's not gray per se. I went ahead and go with the gray just to get it a pop, a little standout-ish. And yeah, I think it works pretty well. I think it's looks great. I love the way he's been portrayed in fan series. I love the way he's portrayed in the Railway series. Sorry about that. That was my phone. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. That's Bear. The back is yellow. I didn't do anything else to that. And yeah, that's Bear, the Class 35. I'm really happy with this, as I've said. So please comment down below if you have anything to say. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And as always, I want to thank you for watching.